Let's do this. Here we are. Let's tweet it. Beep. Tweet. Da, 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 da. Perfecto. Am I live? I am. Great. Retweet. Here we go. Who just fucking I hate this. So. I guess I'll wait a few minutes until someone comes around, and if no one shows up, I'm just gonna start talking and listening to it. Let's see this. Well. I guess I should have planned for something to do in the beginning. Should I start listening to it? Let's wait a little bit longer. I wonder if the quality is gonna be okay, the audio quality. Let's see. Or if it's gonna be too... Hey, annyeong! Thank you for coming! Onion. Hey, I forgot what that word was you taught me last time. To say hello, or whatever it was, to express any kind of emotion. Not really sure if I should wait for more people or just start. Do you say oida, or how do you pronounce it? Can you write how you pronounce it? Oida. So really like oi and ta. It doesn't even sound, that sounds like Japanese almost. Because they say oi, right? Oi. Oida. Alright, let me do a quick sound check. You can tell me... Oh wait, this is the wrong one. If it's too loud, brace yourself. This could be very loud, okay? Shut up. Is it too loud? Should I turn it down? A bit. Okay. We'll do, especially because it gets louder in the chorus. I mean, you could turn the stream down. I don't know what loudness you have my stream on. Actually, could you tell me? That would be helpful. I really don't know if my mic is too loud normally or too quiet. Max? You have me at max. Well, I guess I could turn myself up then. I already turned it up a bit. Let's do it. Over speaker, yeah. How's this? Did I get any louder? JBL. Oh, you mean headphones or open speaker? Hey, I think I have JBL too. Yeah, I just don't use them for streaming. I just use my fucking Samsung AKJ that I got for free when I bought my phone. They're actually so good. Did it get better? Or am I still too quiet? I mean, I could go. I could just talk louder. Okay. Great. Hopefully the music is not too loud then. You know what? Let's just get started, okay? Let me do this. I set it up so that we can watch the lyric video together. Actually, I think should I talk about the songs before I play them, or would you like to have like the explanation after you listen to it? Maybe it would be better afterwards, right? Because I thought maybe I should do like during. Let's hide this. Do a video screen. There we go, YouTube. Listen, you gotta help me out, man. Sorry. Good. Okay, my text. So I could talk in between if I wanted to. Let me. Now listening to. Yeah, it looks fine. Is that everything? Should I aesthetically center that? Maybe like that. Yeah, it's sure, it's better. Well, you know. In this case, of course, man, of course. I actually thought about streaming more during the week, maybe, but I'm not really sure yet because the thing is, well, I can't really say what days I would be good and what days I'll be free to stream. So maybe I thought about like doing one stream on the weekend that's like planned, and then maybe do one or so streams during the week, just whenever I feel like it. Before 4 p.m. Oh, I was just gonna say, like, I would love to try streaming in the morning, but you know, I think it's not a good idea to stream in the morning anyway because people are gonna be at work. I really don't get how other people are morning streamers. Maybe just with a different demographic. Yeah. Oh man, 6 a.m. I pity you. I pity you. Okay, in that case, I'm just gonna do like evening streams or afternoon. 4 p.m. Actually, like, if I do 4 p.m. to 6 or just 1 hour or something, that could work. Friday is free. Yeah, I could do Fridays as well. Just don't know how many people are gonna go, party or something. But I mean, let's see. I'm gonna decide on one set streaming day on like the weekend, and then I'm just gonna see during the week if I have any time and feel like streaming something. Just gotta do it. Right. Where was I? Right. Should we listen to the song, the first song? Have you listened to my EP yet by any chance? No worries if not. Just want to know if you listened to it yet or if this is like the first time listening. Okay, fresh ears, perfect. So my EP is called Summer Alone Again. It's not as sad as it sounds. It's honestly a nice kind of alone, to me at least. The first song is actually my favorite. It's called Tiger Lily. As you can see, I guess. Have I ever been in love? Honestly, I just added the other part because all the titles have to be kind of long just to fit. I was just going for some like really long ass titles, like yeah, like Lana Del Rey style. I kind of like that sometimes, you know? It's kind of fun. Especially because people get mad at it. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Getting such a long ass titles. It's fun. It's fun. Okay, let's just listen to the first one, okay? And then I'm gonna talk about it afterwards. Okay, I'm gonna mute so I don't talk over it. Let's go. Where's my mute?
I can sleep again. Got the darkness closing in, a newfound pain, no gain. Every day's the same. I am drowning in my brain, losing touch with what is real and what is just a game. 넌 우리가 방금 떠났던 그 시절이 그리워. 네 가장 큰 두려움은 정말 잊어지는 건가. 포기하면 안 되지, 그치? Could you wait for me? I've been working hard and I'm losing sleep. Sometimes I forget about the rope around my neck. I never learned how to face reality. 달리고 싶어 항상 너무 느려. 해냈다는 걸 보여주고 싶어. 아쉽네. 진짜 좋아했던 것 같아 널.
Yee! Here we are. That was Tiger Lily. I think did the video just not like screen thing in the beginning? I think it's fine. Hope the audio quality isn't too bad. I think it's a bit like what's it called, blurred because of the screen capture thing and everything, but thank you. So this song is, well, it's kind of hard to say what this song is about, but it's just like it's definitely about chronic illness. Like, I wrote this song back in 2020, I think, after I had just been diagnosed. And, well, it was a pretty tough time, so I was in a lot of pain and so on, and that's why I wrote this song. I honestly, like, the maybe you heard in the chorus part, it's kind of like, I guess you can't really call it rap, but just like more spoken than sung. That part is kind of corpse inspired, I suppose, because of the, like, there's one take where I did like the the vocal fry. Listen. And the vocal fry part, it was so hard to do. Like, obviously my voice is high, relatively high, And I mean, vocal fry, everyone does it. I guess I'm doing it right now as I speak. But thank you. Thank you. And the like the I mean, Corpse, obviously, I don't know if you know Corpse, but Corpse_husband is a musician that I really like. And he is a rapper. And he has a really, really deep voice. And, well, I really like his music still to this day, but I think that was around the time when I really got into his music. So I think that's why I wrote it like into my song as well. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. And I like when I was looking through what kind of songs I want to include in my EP, I obviously looked into the music practice songs I had made, because maybe you don't know, but I have a weekly series on TikTok where I make like one new song in a few hours on Fridays and upload it. I haven't done that in a while because I got busy, but some of these songs are songs on the EP because some people wanted it to have it on Spotify. And I well, it first started out just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna collect some songs, like my favorite songs from the music practice songs, and just put them on an album and then post it, whatever. But obviously, I can't just do something without a concept, with more ideas like going into it. So as soon as I started doing this, I was like, okay, well, maybe I wanna at least consider like the vibe of the songs and see that they fit together, right? So uh, I think the songs that were originally music practice songs were "Touch Me, I Feel Like a Ghost." Actually, no, that's an old unreleased one. "Feeling Sleepy Mentally," "Lonely Mountain Man," and "Summer Night Dream," which is also actually, yeah. So in the end, not actually that many music practice songs made it on the EP. Because I just got hung up on the concept of the album, which is just like, I guess, a bit of summer nostalgia and summer memories, just feelings and thoughts that I had in summer and then I turned into songs. That's kind of what ties them all together, and that's also why I wrote Tiger Lily and the last song, "Lonesome Are Those Who Pave the Way." I wrote these unreleased. Well, they were unreleased before I released them in the EP. I'm gonna tell you which songs were unreleased when we play them. It's 6 songs in total. So this was the song that was one of the songs that I hadn't released anywhere before this, so not even on TikTok or anything, because it wasn't even finished yet. It was just like a draft that I made in 2020. But it was actually like, when I listened to it, it was I really liked it. I really liked the vibe, like I'm not good with like genres. Maybe it's like kind of a alt rock alternative kind of vibe, this song. I don't know, what would you say? What would you say that the genre of this song we just listened to was? I really have a hard time describing the genres. Yeah, it's the only song that's kind of more rock, I guess, that's on the EP. But I really like this kind of vibe that's kind of like I mean, rock to me is like a generation before me. You don't know either. Maybe it's just my songs are hard to put into one box, right? In one genre category. Maybe that's it too. So, like the rock age, which was like the generation before me, my dad's age, because he was a rocker. Hey man, same here, same here. There's nothing worse than that. Get it away from me. burn it with fire. Please. I mean, every music has its time and place, but not that one, not for me. No. Right, so Tiger Lily, it's kind of like nostalgia, obviously, just from the genre. Oh yeah, love it, love it. Yeah, that's kind of what I grew up with, that kind of music. And yeah, is there anything more I could say about Tiger Lily? Do you have any questions? There's a little bit of Korean in it. I guess I just came back from Korea. Also, like the making of process of this was very like organic, because like I just felt in a moment like I wanted to say that one line in Korean, I guess. Or it's not really that I think about a line in my head in one language and then think, oh, that wouldn't sound nice in Korean. It's more that I just think it in Korean or in English or in whatever language, and then I just incorporate it without thinking much about it. And then just when I have to go write down the lyrics and sing them, it's such an ordeal because of the language differences. And sometimes, like the website where you put in lyrics, you can't do like, obviously there's only like 5 6 lines of Korean in this, but you have to do a full translation if you want to have the translation for people who don't understand, which would be nice, kind of. I mean, that's just the downside of mixing multiple languages in a song, I guess. But it's also kind of like a nice Easter egg, either if you do speak Korean or you can just look it up. I mean, I post all my lyrics everywhere. I even put it on Genius. Rap Genius, the former Rap Genius. Teaching. Maybe I should do a like teach Korean class one sometime. Oh, that could be fun. Honestly, I think Korean is super easy to learn. But also, I'm obviously not a certified teacher. Just try Duolingo, man. I do the Korean Duolingo as well, but I have like completed the course. Yeah, it's easy. I've completed the course multiple times, and then they just like update the app and like change the order of the fucking classes, so I have to start again. So I just stopped for now. But obviously, I don't have anyone here that I can speak Korean with, so I really need practice. I really need practice. I feel like I forgot everything. Duolingo, you crazy. I love the Duolingo memes. Like he gets you. He's gonna come for you if you don't practice. I have like a 750 days streak in Duolingo, so I really like Duolingo. Even if you just do like 3 5 minutes, there's so many languages you can learn. I'm learning Chinese right now. It's really fun. It's really fun. But I also really love languages, so I guess it's a little bit easier for me. I recommend learning Korean, honestly. Just for Korean Duolingo, you just really gotta learn Hangul first, the alphabet. Oh no, don't say it. He knows. He's gonna be outside your window. Look behind you. No. Oh god. What am I gonna do if you don't show up for the next stream? I don't know. I'll know them. Well, okay. Do you have any more questions about the song? Let me look if I have anything written down that I still wanted to say about this. Oh yeah, you probably don't know them, but there is a Korean artist who is called Uyo. And that's the song is kind of like inspired by her vibe. Like she makes songs, all kinds of songs in that vibe. And she's Korean, but she also makes songs in English, and her voice is really nice. I recommend. Wait, let me type in chat. Ooh, if you want to check it out. That's her name. Wawa. Wawa. Okay. If you don't have any more questions, I would move on to the next song. Ooh, wait, wrong tab. Yeah, you should. You really should. Korean rap is so good. There's so many good artists, and they really fucking pop off, man. Did you know? Okay, I'm gonna get into this. K-pop is actually like I was gonna say spawned from, like originated from rap culture in Korea, which kind of started in the 1990s. And the first Korean, well, the first K-pop band was actually a rap band. Saw Taeji and Boys, and oh man, they're so good. It's so funny. It's so good. Koreans really know how to make music. I recommend you should check some out. Wait, okay. Let us listen to the next song. Oh, I gotta write the title before I do that. Let me just copy paste it because the titles are so long. Here we go. Now we're listening to Touch Me, I Feel Like a Ghost. Here we go. Let's listen up. Oh, always using the wrong one. Okay, let me mute. Wrong.
Touch me, I feel like a ghost. Touch me. Touch me, I feel like a ghost. Touch me. Touch me, I feel like a ghost. Touch me. Touch me, I feel like a ghost. Touch me. Touch me, I feel like a ghost. Touch me. Touch me, I feel like a ghost. Touch me. Touch me, I feel like a ghost. Touch me. Touch me, I feel like a ghost. Touch me.
There we are. Yeah, that's exactly what it's about, and also about being touch starved. As you can see, not a lot of different lyrics in this. It's more about the feeling, and that's why it's repeated so much. And it's also about the music. This one was so hard to master too. Just the instrument that you hear was such a son of a bitch. It really didn't want to do what I wanted it to do. And it had like some, how do you say it, like different difficult frequencies you have to filter out and like circumvent with different plugins and different ways. It was really, well, it still wasn't the worst, but There were worse ones. And this one is also, let me see. It's one of the shorter ones. Yeah, exactly. This is one of the ones that were what do I want to say? Unreleased? No. I released this, I think this is like the second song or the third song I ever uploaded on YouTube. And people didn't really get it. It's fine. I mean, not saying that I had many viewers ever on YouTube either, but sorry, I was distracted by my phone. Right. The thing is, it started out just as a loop, and I just looped the touch me, I feel like ghost part. And well, I uploaded it on TikTok like 2 years after I made it, or 3 years, and people there seem to like it. So, well, I still like the song. That's why I released it on this EP. Also because it really fit the theme. Touch stars, summer, feeling like a ghost, loneliness. Alright, let me see real quick. I got a message. Man, I swear I've been shadow banned on TikTok. Again. It's so annoying. I've been shadow banned on TikTok for like a few times before, and I never know what I did. I don't do anything, okay? I don't do anything. So, like in the beginning, I get it because they copyright strike me for my songs, my own songs, because I did the foolish thing of uploading the official audio to TikTok through DistroKid. That way, like, cold. Yeah, I guess that's kind of what it's supposed to convey. I guess, yeah. And on TikTok, they would just like, if I would do a video of that with that audio, they would immediately take it down, which was fun because obviously on TikTok you can't upload a full song. You can only upload a 1 minute like clip, and if you want to do an edit of your song from a different point of time in the song, then you can't do it. It's so annoying. That's why I stopped uploading on the official audios on TikTok. Right, where was I? What was I talking about before this? How did I get? How did I get here? Do you have any questions about this song? I mean, it's. When did I write this song originally? Actually, hi. Any chance that you are Nunuk because you have Nook in your name? Otherwise, either way, welcome. Welcome. We've already listened to it. Change your mood to the worse or to the better? I hope it's not to the worse. Hey, we still got a few songs left, okay? Hi, Duno! Oh my god! Nice to have you. For the other person in this stream, Nunuk is a follower of mine on TikTok who always comments on my post. Thank you, Nunuk. You're so sweet. So we already listened to number 1 and 2. Oh my god. Worse? Oh man, I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, guess you gotta stick around to listen to the other songs. And then you gotta feel so much better. Nunuk, have you by any chance listened to the album yet? Yeah, happy to hear. Happy that you're here. Otherwise, I mean, we could repeat the songs, I suppose. It's only the first two, they're not that long. Otherwise, I guess you can just watch the VOD if you want to know what I said about it. Sure, he says. Listen, this song may be a little bit sad, but you know, it there has to be a lowest point, you know? Have to build. Great, okay. In this case, I think we're just gonna go on to song number 3, if everyone is ready. Let's see, what do we got? Right, the next song is called Feeling Sleepy Mentally. Oh, right, I gotta add it. I gotta write it down. Give me a second. Feeling sleepy mental. Did I write that correct? Feeling? Yeah, great. Great. Okay, let's go. Oh, wait, I gotta mute. This one is a short song as well, so. Dip, dip, dip. There we are. Let's go. Oh, I like this song. It's just a tiny little, cute little sleepy song. And this song is about like dissociating and brain fog. When I wrote this, I think this is the second music practice song I wrote. I was just feeling kind of like, I feel I have brain fog so often. Is it called brain fog or mind fog? I don't know. And dissociation too. Like, I experience that so often. Yeah, it's bedtime soon. Don't worry. This. Like, but where was I? Yeah, I thought about it, of making just for fun, of making like 24, 12-hour, or at least 1 hour versions. I don't know. This song, like the lyrics also, they don't really make sense, I guess. But it, just the lyrics aren't the focus. I I did the lyrics, I improvised them and did them in one take. This was, I think, the quickest song I ever wrote. I think it was finished in an hour, all of it. And it just has one instrument and my voice on it. And not even many effects either. So it was nice. It was fun to make. And also, like, it really captured the feeling I was feeling at the time. So I'm happy with it. But it's also like, I mean, I also don't listen to it that much because it makes me sleepy, but not as much as Summer Night Dream. I swear to God, that song was so hard to mix and master because I just, whenever I listen to it, I fall I fall the fuck asleep. Right, but do you have any questions about the songs? Feeling sleepy mentally? Let me see if I have any more notes on this. Anything I wanted to share? Mm-mm. So yeah, it also kind of reminds me of nature. I don't know why. Like, kind of like flying over mountains, the kind of mountains you see in nature documentaries. No, no. I mean, that's valid, but you don't have to worry about me. I have a good therapist. She's doing she's doing God's work. No, honestly. I mean, the like dissociation and brain fog and all that just comes with the chronic illness I have as well. And it's like the, like, how do you say it? It's like the better part of it. Like, dissociating can be scary, but it's also sometimes it's just like in this song, it can sometimes just feel like you're really sleepy and your mind is just like drifting a little bit, which is annoying when you're in school and have to concentrate, but otherwise it isn't too bad. So you don't have to worry about me. This isn't such a bad thing. Mm-mm. Well, in this case, should we move on to the next song? Let me see what we have. Oh, yeah. Something to, I guess, wake up isn't the right word, but it's a bit more upbeat. Where are we? Text. We got the Lonely Mountain Man. If you don't know Snufkin, I guess you both maybe don't know Snufkin from the Moomins. This is who I had in mind when I wrote this song. I really recommend watching the Moomins, guys. It's such a nice show, so nostalgic. Honestly, when I was a kid, I was a bit freaked out about it, especially like the second episode, but it's good. It's really good. The Moomins and Snufkin. It's a Swedish series. It started as a book or a comic book, and it's just about like little creatures that kind of look like. Oh yeah, I recommend. I recommend. It's really cozy, and it's just like some creatures who look kind of like. Well, they're described. The Moomins are the creatures, and they're described as like friend shaped, and they really are. They are like friend shaped. They look so cuddly, and they are really nice and sweet. And there's also other creatures there, and they coexist, and they live in this little town called Moomin Village. I actually don't know. It's like 2 or 3 houses there, but it's okay. I shouldn't just I shouldn't describe the whole plot of Moomin right now, but I really recommend it. It's so sweet. It's also funny. It also tackles some social issues and so on. It's real good, man. Okay, right. Let's watch. So, okay, let me just say Snufkin is the green guy with the hat, and he likes to smoke, and he's the one who he doesn't live in Moomin Village. He always leaves in the winter because the Moomins hibernate, and that's when he leaves. And Moomin is always super sad about it because he's his best friend. history are gonna say they were great friends, that kind of stuff. And so he leaves, and Moomin is super sad about it. But then every spring he comes back, and it's so well. The thing about Snufkin as a person or as a character is that he is very torn between. He really likes Moomin Village, and or Valley, I think it's called Valley. He wants to stay there, and he also likes all the people there, but he really, really craves freedom and being alone, especially in nature. And that's kind of like the being alone part and craving to be alone. I can really relate to that, which is why I guess I wrote this song. It kind of emulates a kind of uh, dichotomy between really liking to be alone and not feeling lonely when you're alone, just like enjoying your solitude and your own company, but also feeling lonely at times, like that. The kind of bittersweetness between that. Oh my god, thank you. Finally, I can try out the the animation. Oh my god, and I also just hit 10 followers. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's just listen to the song, all right? So, right, what I wanted to say, Snufkin has a flute or like a harmonica. Yeah, it's a harmonica. It's what it's called. And that's why the main instrument of the song. Oh, well, I don't know about that. Let's see. I'm gonna think of something, okay? I still gotta do something for my 50 YouTube subscriber special, because when I released this EP, I just hit 50 subs on YouTube. Let's go! Woo. Right. So Snufkin has a harmonica, so this is the main instrument of the song. I think it really has the right, like it can express solitude and loneliness so well, I feel like. Okay, I'll show you. Wait. Let me mute. Yay! Oh, did it just jump? Oh, no, it's good. Okay. Yeah, maybe you've noticed my producer tag. Every song I make. It out as just like, I don't know, like a joke, I guess. The abracadabra. Because I was thinking, like, how cool would it be to have a producer tag one day? And I was like, well, I can just make one. I can just do it, I guess. So I googled if anyone had that tag before, if any producer has it, and no one did. So I use it now. It's so much fun to incorporate it in all of the songs. before, like, some of the songs were already almost finished, right? Before I like put them on the EP. But then I thought, like, okay, should I add producer tags, especially to instrumental songs like this one? Yeah, should I or should I not? But I decided to do it just because it's fun. Yeah, I like it too. That's like people can, like, even if they just listen to a song on a playlist, and if they know who I am, I guess not that many, but if they know who I am, they would know it's my song because I say abracadabra. And it would also be so cool in collabs, you know. I'm just thinking ahead, I guess. And it's just so much fun to think of different ways to say it, or like different parts of the song. A challenge for you. Find all the abracadabras in my songs. I think not all of them have them. It started with Sleepless Night, I think. That's also where I like started my branding, I suppose, like the moon. You know, like if you look at my PNG tuber model that I made, how many moons, how many crescent moons do you see? How many can you find? I there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this. On my shirt, on my earring, on my headphones, the curl on my forehead, and the and the curl on top. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I did that. Just a little bit overkill, maybe, but you know, it really gotta hit the branding, you know, really gotta tell the people, show the people what I'm all about. That's actually the only tattoo I have too, a crescent moon on my hand. So if you ever see someone, if you ever see someone with a crescent moon on their hand, you know, it could be me. It could. I really love the moon. I guess you can tell. I guess you can tell. League, oh my god. I doxed myself. No. I think so many people have like moons on their hands or anywhere on their body. But sure. I really love the moon. Not just because I'm a witch, or maybe because maybe because I'm a witch. As you can see with this album too, I'm staying true to the branding. I got a moon here as well. I think this is actually the moon from like the what the moon looked like on the day I was born, on like the hour I was born. Because I looked it up thinking like how cool would it be if the moon looked like a crescent moon for my birthday. But it doesn't. Fuck. Yeah, okay, listen. It would be easy, but I don't go outside, so you will never find me. It's easy. You will never find me, dude. That's not a challenge, by the way. Don't find me. Yeah. Oh man. Please don't harass people on my behalf. That wouldn't be good. So, this song, Lonely Mountain Man, well, I guess I already said most about it. But I really like the I don't know what this genre is, like electro part. It's just sidechaining. I don't know if you know what sidechaining is, but basically you decide new neighbor, it's gonna be you. Oh man. Honestly, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that. That would be nice. It'd be fun. What was I saying? Um, like right, the sidechaining. Sidechaining just basically means that you take one element, which in this case is the drum, and everything else has to go back when it hits. So like the drum dictates what every other instrument has to do in the moment that it hits. That's what sidechaining is. And it gives such a nice whew whew whew. I honestly don't know. I can't even talk, you know? I shouldn't be doing this. I can't even talk. It's doing a nice woo 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 woo. Mhm. Yeah, I would love to have like a community that's like, well, this sounds kind of like a coven or something. But like, well, maybe not actually live together. I think I would actually like to live alone. Thank you. But like I really look forward to having a good community and like being the head of a community. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. What are you saying right now? What are you saying? And wait, what was I talking about? Right, community. I talked about this last time. I don't want to kill you. Just to clarify, I do not. I am not bloodthirsty for any person. That's so convincing. All right, that's so reassuring. Thank you. No, I don't. I look forward to being head of a community. Right, what I wanted to say is last week I said this. I think I'm thinking about what to call my community, right? Because streamers and content creators always have like cool names for their communities. And I was wondering like what could I name mine? Obviously there's a lot of witches out there and a lot of them just call it the coven. But I'm not saying that everyone who listens to my music has to be a witch, right? So I'm just thinking like what if I call it something like familiars so everybody can How dare you? How dare you? We don't talk about this horrible subject. Test subject, excuse me. No! I was thinking about familiars, so everyone can decide on an animal they want to represent, and we just all hang out, like, in my hut in the woods somewhere, and, I don't know, do magic or something. Everyone can choose an animal. Uh, and I also can turn into an animal, obviously, when I'm in energy saving mode. I think, like, step on Raven. Yeah, I mean, there can be multiple ravens. I like ravens too. You can't just claim it, dude. I guess as like the boss, I can just shapeshift into anything I want. Oh my god, this is so great. Making my own community, I can set all the rules. I can do anything. Oh yeah. Well, who's the boss here, huh? Who's the boss? Just kidding. I think I would like to be a black cat. I mean, it's very basic, but that's just really what I vibe with as a person. I think I have black cat energy as a person. That's right, you can be anything. Barbie. Excuse me? Not the teasing. Have you guys watched the Barbie movie yet? My sister watched it and she says it's great. I haven't watched it mainly because I just don't like cinemas. I think I would watch it if it's like on Netflix or something. I just don't want to go outside. Really? You did? Or are you just joking? I actually would watch both of them too. They're both interesting. You actually did? Oh, that's awesome. Which one was better? Not like they're already like what's it called? Against each other. like fighting against each other. No, they can be friends. What's it called? Barbenheimer? You're a real Barbenheimer. Let's go. Yeah, same. I'm just gonna watch it. I don't want to go to cinemas. Oh, yeah. Same. Me too. I love history. That's why, like, I was so happy when I got into Korea, like, into Korean culture, to learn about Korean history because, dude, no one tells you about this shit. Like, some small countries have, like, the richest fucking histories, and so much shit went down. It's incredible the kind of stories they have. And even before, like, anything in the Western civilization even started, really. It's crazy. If you like history and you don't know much about Asian history, like Asia, Korea, China, Japan, it's all connected anyway, but I recommend like to check some of it out. Like it's really interesting. It's really cool. Like even prehistoric stuff. It's really good. I think I should watch Oppenheimer too now. Yeah, it's about the nuclear bomb, right? Very topical. Let's not get into politics at this time. I remember what happened last time. Let's not do that today. All right, do you have any more questions? Oh, chilled, you could call it too, of course. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, yeah, me too. Me too. I love Japanese mythology. It's so interesting. They have so much cool shit, man. The world is so big and so beautiful and so interesting. There's so much to see, so much to learn. I'm so sad like they didn't teach that stuff in school. And we had like I remember we had like one page. Hi, Maristic. Thank you for coming around. We're just talking about history for some reason. In history, we had like one page in the book about China, Japan, and Korea, or something like, or just Japan, I guess, because that's the only country the West cares about. And there was just one page in the whole history book in all of the years, and we skipped it. It was so disappointing. There's so much history to it I never knew because we're just not taught about it in a way that's just like, oh, because there's just not a lot going on over there. But there is. There's so much going on. Please. People, if you like history, look into Asian history, look into Korean history, Chinese, Japanese. Honestly, all of them. Taiwan has such an interesting history, especially because it's in conflict with China. So many countries that we don't learn about. It's sad. Alright, do you guys have any questions about Lonely Mountain Man, the song we just listened to? We are currently at number 4 out of 6 songs on the EP. Is this my YouTuber voice? Is there anything else I wanted to say about this? Right, Lonely Mountain Man. It has I added a lot of like nature background and background noise, and I even used that like in the. I guess it's hard to describe when you don't know. Japan, basically the country who slept his way through Asia. Yeah, I have so much to say about the colonization period. Oh, you don't know what an EP is? I don't actually know what EP stands for. Let me just Google it. But it's basically just a mini album. EP meaning extended play is what it means, as opposed to an LP, which is a normal album. So yeah, it's a mini album. All of the like, I think there's different definitions on different platforms, but on DistroKid, which is the distribution platform that I use, an EP is up to 6 songs, and an album would be 7 songs and more. So it has 6 songs. the child of a single and an album. Yeah, kind of like that in between thing. Just a collection of 6 songs in this case. But I can let me show you the track list. Like this, we got Tiger Lily. Have I ever been in love? Touch me, I feel like a ghost. Feeling sleepy mentally. Lonely Mountain Man. Summer Night Dream, which is coming up next, and Lonesome Are Those Who Paved the Way. And we already listened to the first 4. I'm sorry, so you gotta listen to those on your own time. Please, I need the streams. Okay, let me put on the video again. Okay. Thank you so much. I mean, I was just joking, but also not. I would really like more streams. Thank you. This is too upfront to say. I apologize. Okay, if you don't have any more questions about Lonely Mountain Man, let's get into Summer Night Dream. This is also an instrumental song, and it's very, well, you might fall asleep to it. I apologize, but also I don't, because it's really relaxing. Yeah, more streams would be great. Okay, let's do this. Let me mute and play this song. Yee. This song was so hard to master because it's so sleep inducing. I was like, please, I can't do this. I'm falling asleep. It's I really like this song. This started out as background music practice song, and I just wanted to make like a background music that I could like use for streaming or for my videos, I guess. But I really liked it that much that I wanted to release it officially. Especially I really like that one instrument that I use for it, which to me sounds like flying whales. I don't know if you like that concept is foreign to you maybe. But like I've seen a few like I guess Tumblr posts or something. People like just making art of flying whales. And I love whales as an animal. I love the idea that they are flying through the sky. And this instrument just sounded so much like it, the woo woo. So I had to include it. I think it's called Nautilus too. So it really fits the theme, like the nautical theme. And there's some what's it called? Foley, some background noises in there you can have heard. One of them is like a lighter flicker, like the flicker noise, and the other one is a Polaroid camera shutter, which is like I added that one because it also reminded me, like the song also reminded me of Life is Strange, which is a video game. my favorite video game of all times. It's so good. You don't have to, but thank you so much. Have a nice evening or night, Nunu. Bye bye, bye bye. See you next time. I'll post more TikToks in the next weeks on this EP because I got to promo it more. Ugh. The self promo, I really don't like it, but I know I gotta do it. Right, what was I talking about? Life is strange. Please listen to me preach about this video game. It's so wonderful. It has such a nice vibe. The lighting is just so good. Bye bye, bye bye. The lighting is so like warm and natural on stream. You mean I should stream the game?
I could do that. I have thought about it, you know.
Mm-hmm. I like there's free parts, like free video games. You never played it. Yeah, that's fine. I can just play it on stream, I guess. And like they have a remastered. I have the old version. I have bought the old version, but they have a remastered version, which is like better quality because it came out a long time ago. So I don't know if maybe if I have the money, I don't have the money. Maybe if I can find some money lying around, then I can buy the better looking version. Also, the soundtrack is just so fucking good, man. The soundtrack is like one of my no, it is my favorite soundtrack of any kind of media. How much? I think it's like 50 euros or something. It's expensive. I don't know if it's worth it, honestly. But like that's Life is Strange 1. They have Life is Strange 2, which I've never played, honestly. People. Dude, I have a Ko-Fi. The link at the top. If you do want to pay for it. Just saying, but you don't have to. You don't have to. I never played the second one, but just recently, I guess 2 years ago, the the third Life is Strange video game came out. Like they're not connected, but they have the same like kind of art style and so on. And the third one is also really fucking good because it's just like a metaphor for autism and for and the main character is a musician as well, and it's just so much fun. And right, she has synesthesia as well, so she can see colors. And so what I mean, she can see colors when she listens to the music. I mean, it's also I'm also a synesthete, I suppose. I also see stuff when I listen to music, when I listen to sound, and that video game really like visualize it is really well. It's so fucking cool. So I actually do want to play these games on stream sometime. Maybe when I have more viewers, so that it's worth more. Well, it's not like it's not worth it to play it like this, but this game is like I don't want to replay it too much so that it doesn't lose its magic to me. So I only play it like every few years so that I can experience it almost new again, like I almost forgot. And it's like, wow, oh my god, this is amazing. The story of Life is Strange is just, well, Life is Strange 1. No, 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 man, that's not what I'm saying. It's just like, I would love to show this game to more people because I think it deserves so much more attention. And especially part one, the first game, it has been out a long time now. And I think people kind of start forgetting about it. So I would love to get more people into it because it's so good. And it would be awesome if more people could support the maker of the game. And right, what was I talking about? The first game is about basically just some girl Also, the dialogue in this game is so bad. I love it. It's so bad. It's so cringe. Like, I don't know who wrote this. It's so bad. I love it. It's so funny. It's so cringe and funny. If you know, you know. If I play it, you'll see. Which game is it? This game made me cry too, honestly. It's so emotional. There's so many good games out there, honestly. Video games. I was never allowed to play video games when I grew up, so I have a lot of catching up to do. Unfortunately. This one is honestly just my favorite. So the first one is about this girl who just goes to a new school in this town that she actually was born in but then left. And she has to solve like a mystery with the help of her friends. And she can also, right, it's about the concept of the butterfly effect. So your decisions matter a lot in this game. They really decide on what the outcome, like what happens in all of the games. That's like the concept of all of these Life is Strange games. And in the first one, she can reverse time, which is also fun. RDR2 is RDR. What does RDR stand for? Please, I'm a noob. Okay, you have to spell it out for me. Red Dead Redemption. I think I never played it. I'm sure I have seen streams of it. Yeah, the cowboy looking guy. It looks good. Is there a lot of shooting in this game? It's not that I don't like shooting games, I'm just really bad at it. So I don't think I'm gonna play it. I am not good at games. I never learned how to play the games. I'm not gonna be a good streamer. I am not a good gamer. Oh no. What am I gonna do? Well, you can always learn, I guess. A bit. Okay. Well, maybe at a later time. Maybe one day I will improve. And I mean, I really like story driven games the most and also open world. That's why I love Genshin. Not my Genshin addiction. That's why I do want to play Genshin sometimes on stream. The story is also good, right? Yeah, I mean, if it make you cry, the story gotta be good. Gotta be good, yeah. Okay, I'll keep it in the back of my mind as a game that could be nice to play. I also like horror games. I don't know if I would like to play them, but I love watching others play them on stream. So, well, I don't know if maybe one day I'll try out some horror games too. I really like what's it called? Chillazard games. I don't know if you know Chillazard. It's actually called like Chilla's Art. It's a indie horror game company, Japanese one. I won't. Do you know about Chillazard? They're horror games. I really really like them. They have like convenience store. The latest, I think, karaoke. No, it's late night shift. Like you just do mundane things. Like you are in the role of some kind of employee, and then something bad happens. Sometimes it's supernatural, but they also make a lot of like real horror, just creeps and weirdos and bad people. And I really like the art style and everything. I might play these because they're my favorites. Oh no, I don't know. Oh yeah, music. Should we get back to the music? We only have one more song left for the evening, ladies and gentlemen. one person. Shall we commence to the last song of the evening? Lonesome are those who paved the way. This is the other song that I wrote specifically for this, but it also like the draft was made like 1 or 2 years ago, and I just extended it and added lyrics and all of that. I think the spoken part. I think the lyrics in this one were already finished actually. Oh yeah. Okay. I'll talk more about it after we listen to it. Let me open them. First, let me put in a name this time. Lonesome those who pave the way. The name is so long that it just doesn't even show up on Spotify and Apple Music. Playing along on piano. Oh my god. Are you actually? That would be so cool. Okay, let's get into it. Where am I here? Okay. Great. Okay, let me mute. Let's go. Okay, good luck. I mean, the piano part is just the same. Just the same chord, right? Over again. You got this, man. You got this.
I cannot sleep, let the memories play, wondering what I should be doing today. I got a dream and she's holding me, close like a lover, it's hard to breathe. The path that's in front of me, winding uncertainty, tempting with purpose and wild possibilities. But lonesome are those who pave the way, with trembling hands you see. I got a dream and she's holding my hand, junkyard childhood friend. But if she lets go, I'm nothing again. Memories in the rain are always beautiful, even when they hurt. I wish I could drown in it. Flow down the streets and just dissolve. But even in my confusion and hesitation, I hear the wind whisper, don't you know? You're free.
And here we are. That song is so, I don't know. I have such a love and hate relationship to it, which is funny because that's also kind of what the song is about. Yeah, this song was so hard to master because for some reason it just wouldn't. Hi! Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for coming around. It's. What was I saying? I have a hate and love and hate relationship to this. It was so hard to master because every time, well, first of all, I wrote this song when I still didn't really know that much, let's say, not as much as I know now about music production. So I made some mistakes that could have been avoided, but I didn't have the time to redo the whole song, obviously. So I just had to basically cover my tracks, my mistakes that I made when I made it. It was so annoying. Like all the instruments had different like frequencies that were clashing, and the fucking drums and everything, which is honestly the main problem is just the bass sound, which is why the song doesn't really sound that bassy, because if you turn the bass any higher than this, it would just swallow everything else in the song and like boost up the LUFS level so fucking high. It was a struggle. Like I spent 2.5 weeks on this EP on getting all the songs ready, and basically like this song was kind of already finished, just all the mixing and mastering. And I did all the mastering last week, right? In 1 week. And I spent, I kid you not, I think 4 or 5 days just on this song, and the other ones on on the rest, the 5 others. It was a fight. Really? Thank you so much. I really do love it too. Like, don't get me wrong. It was a difficult journey, but I do love the song, especially like the rain part. That was like one of the first things that came to mind when I wrote this. I like put down the chords for the piano first, I think, and then I just like came to mind like I need rain for this. It just it it desires the rain. It's asking for it. So I added like the cut out in and out rain. It really fits, I think. It really fits. And I was thinking the struggles of an artist, yeah. For real. For real. And I was thinking of like cutting out the spoken part and doing singing instead. That's really true. That's really true. A lot of the time, honestly. But I mean, that's also my job, right? I have to at least try to get the song to the max level that I can bring it to at this moment in time, I guess. But I'm also a chronic overthinker, of course, which doesn't help. Um, I was saying, right, I thought about. I do not know what the key of the song is. I'm sorry. I don't know anything about this kind of stuff. I just write the music like by ear or by feeling. I'm sure you can. I think there's some websites nowadays where you can just uh, upload the song. I guess you don't have the MP3. You can pirate it. You can just pirate it. It's fine, and upload it, and they tell you the key or something. Or you can just use your phone. I think. I think maybe it's a weird key. It could very much be so. Because I don't know about music theory, I just do this differently, right? I think there's some apps you can download and just play the song on another on your computer or something, and you like record it with that, and then it tells you the key. I think there's something like that. AI should get on that. Right, what was I saying? Right, the spoken part. I thought about taking it out and replacing it with singing, because at that time I hadn't really ever done any kind of like spoken or part or like rap. I still don't know. AI really is everywhere. It's I'm conflicted about it. Okay. Let me finish my thought. No, my ADHD, please. What was I saying? Right. Because I never had really done any rap before. I can't really I don't really want to call the thing I'm doing rap because I don't think I'm doing it justice, you know. Like if you listen to the songs where I have like rap parts, like Sleepless Night, for example, yeah, I think that's the first time I tried out rapping. I don't know if you can consider it rap, but I mean I definitely had fun, so that's all that matters to me, honestly. It is fun. I do like a lot of rap and hip hop music personally. So it's just kind of normal that that would like uh, have a part in the music I create as well, right? Where was I going with this? Right. So, but I didn't replace the spoken part because I think it really reads like a poem. And I think it really, even after all these years when I started writing a song, it really captures how I feel about having a dream. Because as much as it, well, everyone kind of wants to have a dream, right? A life dream. Like, oh, I know what I'm doing in life. And I kind of found that dream like just when I finished high school because I just realized, oh, you can just make music yourself alone in your room. Perfect. So that's when I started producing and songwriting. And that's like, as soon as I started doing this, I was like, yeah, this is it. This is what I want to do for sure. And like, nothing in life ever has felt like this before for me. And it's crazy because since I first felt like this, many years have gone by and there wasn't a single fucking day where I felt differently about it. Like, I love making music so much. I love it. And I know this is the right thing for me to do because I still love it and I never stop loving it. So I just gotta figure out a way to do it and also survive in this economy. The constant struggle. Right. So, what was I talking about? Right. So, this song is basically about that, having a dream and the joy that comes with it. Obviously, it's awesome. But also, it can be really overwhelming and crushing. Like, you have this dream, but you don't know if you can ever fulfill it, can ever follow it. And also, you don't know, like, okay, nice, you have a dream. That's great, but that doesn't mean you're good at what you do. That doesn't mean you're gonna be successful. That doesn't mean shit, basically. But honestly, none of this matters to me as long as I feel like I have a purpose and like know the direction I want to go in. So that's enough for me, but also I'm very much like a dreamer who has her head stuck in the clouds, as I think I've said a lot in many vocals before. Which isn't so great if you also have to make money to survive, you know? But, well, let me look at the lyrics. I don't know them by heart. Yeah. So this is like when I wrote these lyrics for Lonesome, it was like the beginning of realizing I have a dream and how to deal with it. And it's also obviously a gay metaphor. Just slid that in there, like the I'm personifying the dream as a woman that I love. And I think I wrote this. Could this have been like inspired by Maneskin? I don't know. Do you guys know Maneskin? I don't know if you do. They're oh, probably if you watch Eurovision, right? If you do watch Eurovision, they were the winners from 2 years ago, right? I think they're so awesome. I love their music. Italian band. And they have a lot of songs about a girl called Marlena. And I looked it up because I was like, who's this girl they keep talking about, okay? And Marlena is also a metaphor for their dream of making music. And all of the members just combined obviously have this dream. That's why they made the band. And they talked about this dream as a woman. I was like, oh, that's such a fucking cool idea. 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 I want to try that too. That could have been my inspiration. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I could look it up. What came first, this song or Måneskin? I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of like the same idea to it. That like you can replace this I got a dream and she's holding me. Obviously, your dream can also be a person. It can. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like, I think it's better if if it's not a person, because then you can't really control what to do. You shouldn't be controlling another person, right? But in theory, a person that you love could be a dream. They could be a dream to you, like wanting to spend time with them and being in a relationship with them. I guess this is also kind of related to my love life. I don't think I'm gonna get too into this, but in that aspect, this song is also related to Tiger Lily. Obviously, I don't know if you ask yourself what or who Tiger Lily is, but basically, it's also like an amalgamation of not only my dream but also the people that I loved in the past. Yeah, in this song I said, I got a dream and she's holding me close like a lover. It's hard to breathe. That's kind of what it can feel like to have a dream, right? Because it's obviously a wonderful feeling to be loved by someone, but it can also feel crushing and overwhelming. Purpose and possibilities. Right. Lonesome are those who pave the way. I still haven't changed it. Pave the way. I went over a few different lyrics for this one. I mean, most of this is the original song, but I changed a few things just to make it sound more up to date, I think. But lonesome are those who pave the way with trembling hands, you see it. Because the reason I chose this as the title of the song is because it really is, to me, the most important lyric in this. This is really what it feels like to me. Like I am paving my own way, like through thicket, or what's it called, like bushes and trees, like a jungle or something, with like trembling and bleeding hands. And I have no fucking idea where I'm going, but as long as I have a purpose and I keep going, that's enough for me at this point. The other lyric that's really important to me is just the last one, which is here, let me read it. The chorus. All I need is arms that hold me in this cold night's sleep. Keep my flames tame, hold them back before I freeze. This is obviously the what's it called in English? I don't know. Scheinwiderspruch. Which is flames obviously can't freeze you, they burn you, right? Makes sense. But this is like the double thing, the love and the hate. You know, they burn me and they simultaneously can freeze me. And then it continues, I'll be wandering endlessly till I'll be all I need. That's my goal. Till I can be enough for myself. You did it. Yeah, I did it. I'm honestly so happy with this EP and that I dropped my first album, basically. Yay! I'm so happy for myself. Let's go. And I just started doing this for real only a few months ago. If I gotta remember that. Like, wow, that's actually really cool. That's cool, yeah. I'm proud of myself. My therapist always tells me I gotta be more proud of myself. And I had a hard time doing this for a long time, but I think I'm finally kind of getting the hang of it. It's still a little difficult to be proud of yourself. Feels like I'm boasting something, but you know. making an album like completely from scratch, just with my own hands and mind, I guess. Like everything, every single part of this just came from me. Isn't that awesome? Like just the fact that that's possible is so cool. I think that's so cool. And it definitely motivates me to do more. I don't know if I want to drop more. Yeah, it is. I don't want to know if I want to do like another album soon. The thing is, I know it's a good thing to drop more music because then people can, like, if they find me, they can listen to more music, right? But also, I think I vibe more with singles just because it gives you a little bit more control over everything. Like with this, obviously, I had to um, look for a cover image, for example, that fits all of the songs. I think this cover image is nice, and I like the aesthetic of it and everything, but also like all of the songs still have kind of a different, completely different aesthetic that doesn't really get shown with an album cover, right? So if I dropped these as singles, it could have been completely different concept and marketing, basically. So I think I'm gonna do more singles for now, but surely I'll like make more music practice and other kinds of songs just along the way for content, which I'm gonna want to drop in a collection one way or another sometime, depending on how long I can keep making content without getting another job. Ah. The problem for me is, like, if I could just get another job and keep doing this, I would totally do it. But I'm also disabled, and I know I don't have that much energy and other kinds of problems that I would have when I get like another part-time or full-time job. Even I couldn't do this. I wouldn't be able to make this kind of content and to make, like, to release one song a month or something like that. So also, like, really, because I'm so incredibly fucking passionate about this, I know I would get so fucking depressed if I don't do this, because that's basically been all of my life that I haven't been able to do this. I know what's right for me and how I work, you know? But sometimes you just gotta do stuff because you gotta survive, right? The struggles of an artist. Okay, is there anything else you would like to know about this album in total or any of the songs on it? If so, can ask now or whenever, honestly. I'm always happy when I get a comment. It's the best thing of my day. I love answering comments. I get why not many people write comments. I also don't like to write a lot of comments, honestly, because what are you supposed to say? Oh, that's nice, like, nice song. That's like, as a content creator now, I understand that's the kind of comments everyone loves to get. Like, I would love to get it, even if it's just nice song or something like that. Like, oh wow, I think I got some comments like that. It still makes my day. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, if you take time out of your day to give me a comment or anything, give me a like, give me a listen, everything matters. It really changes your perspective when you create content yourself. But that's probably not important to you, right? Sorry, I'm just rambling at this point. So it doesn't seem like you have any more questions about the album. As I said, you can ask me questions about it anytime in the comment sections or wherever. Honestly, DMs, I don't know if they even still work on Twitter. Or should I say X? I honestly, it's so fucking annoying. Let's not get into what Elon is doing. I'm just gonna get upset. Any meaning behind the artwork? Well, basically, I was looking for a picture that would be able to convey the kind of feeling that comes with summer alone again. So at first I was looking for some kind of artwork of like maybe a person, hex, yeah, of a person maybe sitting at a desk or a window looking outside, because that's basically what my life is like. It sounds sad, but like it's not sad to me. Like this is where I thrive basically. And summer alone again, it's not a sad thing to me. It used to be, but not anymore. Like I'm completely fine with just being by myself. I enjoy my company the most. No one could be a better companion. And this picture was just, well, if you look for cover image art, there's not many options you have for copyright free stuff. And I didn't have the time to make a drawing myself. I'm also not really a digital artist. Like my PNG tuber is basically the most I can do. Like this character right here that you see. But I didn't have enough time like to invest into drawing a whole new artwork. And I also didn't have either the time or the money to commission an artist. I hope I can do that in the future. There's so many great artists out there. But basically, what I do for my cover images is just go on copyrightfreeimages.com. No, that's not the website. There's like a lot of different ones. And this was one of the pictures that I really liked. But like the original one is not purple, it's yellow. It's like a sun shining on the building. And I really like that kind of, like the fan kind of represents the summertime, and there's books and everything. Like it just represented the kind of staying inside kind of feeling that I was trying to represent with this. And there's the moon. So what more could you ask for with my branding? There always got to be a moon, or at least it's kind of nice to always sneak in the moon somewhere to stay true to it. But other than that, there's not much to the picture. That's also why I was thinking about, like, maybe, I don't know if you've seen, but I guess we just watched them, but I uploaded different, like for every single song I uploaded a lyric video on YouTube, and they all have the same cover image. But I thought about making either very like simple music videos for once. I don't know if I will have the time for this. Maybe just one of the songs, and then I can give this song a different cover image, and like to go more into this one song. Maybe for Tiger Lily because it's my favorite song, or for Lonesome. I don't know. Or just make another lyric video, just like with a different vibe, because for the next month or so I just got to do promotion of this now. Like one problem I have with my ADHD ass is just whenever I finish a project, I immediately want to start a new one because I'm just bubbling with creativity and ideas. I have so much stuff. Oh, I don't think I want to do that, you know. AI, I'm kind of like art and AI kind of it's problematic in a sense, you know, because AI learns from something, right? And it learns from artists, but it doesn't credit them. So that's kind of also I don't want to be replaced, obviously. Honestly, so many people, especially also my parents, tell me like, "Oh, in a few years your career like in music, they're not going to need you anymore." Because AI can just do music and everything. But I think music is one of those things that AI could never do like a human. Obviously, AI could make music and it could sound great too, but it would have a specific AI touch to it, right? I think AI could never actually recreate that kind of feeling that music made by actual humans has, because music is liquid feelings, right? Wait, how did I get to talk about this again? Wasn't I think I was talking about something, right? Self promotion. I gotta do so. I'm warning you right now. You're gonna see a lot more content on this, depending on where you follow me. I'm gonna do I gotta do more promotion in order to, well, if I just keep doing new projects immediately after dropping something, the thing I dropped, the product, the songs itself really don't get the value or the time they deserve, I feel like. And so I want to give them want to give them the time they deserve, and at least try to get it to be seen by more people and listened to by more people, because obviously I don't have a like reach is my number one problem. I really still can't figure out how to properly reach people, at least not without paying money, and as you know, I'm broke. So I gotta try it in a different way. Well, where I just like, I guess, ask people one on one. Hey, oh god, that sounds so cringe. I don't want to do that, man. But whatever it takes for my music, I gotta do it. So I guess the next month, or at least the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks or something, I gotta do more content on this and really milk, really milk the content that I can make out of this EP, all of these songs on TikTok and whatever. At least until I get unshadow banned from TikTok. I swear to God, it's so annoying to not get boosted on TikTok because there's nothing you can do unless you pay money. They're really, they really know what they're doing. It's frustrating. Right, so prepare for a lot more of this content. I'm sorry if it's annoying. I honestly feel annoying when I do it, when I talk too much about like something I made. But I also know that's like imposter syndrome and I gotta get over it. I gotta be a little bit annoying if I'm a content creator, right? The annoying YouTuber, TM. At least so that people have a chance to listen to it if they want to, right? Because I feel like right now a lot more people could like my songs, but they just don't get a chance to listen to it because it's not pushed anywhere, and so they just don't get to see it. So I just gotta try more, try harder, and find a way. I honestly, most of it, I feel like it's just luck at this point. You can put a lot of effort into the quality of the videos and posts and songs, and you can use the right hashtags and find the right upload time and everything, but the rest is still just luck. And I just gotta keep trying, I guess, to up my chances. Yeah. I guess that's what I'm gonna do in the next time. Also, right, I already said this, but I think I want to stream a little bit more, maybe. I definitely want to keep up the one stream on the weekend per week. I still don't know which day is the best day and what time is the best time. Today for me was a bit stressful because it was a bit early, so maybe if I just start at 8, from 8 to 10. I don't know if I'm gonna do like Saturday, Sunday, or even Friday. It would be nice to have a regular time. I guess I'll just figure that out as I go. And then I also kind of want to do maybe some random streams in the week, play some dumb games. I even thought about like doing some Duolingo on stream or something. I don't know if that would be enjoyable though. Guess I just gotta try. And yeah, I guess I gotta do evening streams then. For Mr. I'm doing okay. Right, okay, I think that's fine. I can do evening streams. I gotta figure out like when I have time, when I feel well enough and all of that. When I don't have work or anything. Yeah, okay. I won't be taking up any more of your time. Thank you so much for stepping by. Is that what you say? Stepping by? Stepping in? Coming by? Thank you so much for listening to this album with me and listening to me ramble. If you would be so nice, I would really appreciate it if you listen to the album again in your free time whenever you want. On Spotify, Apple Music, wherever. Yeah, I think that's everything. Thank you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys. Thank you so much. The best platform to listen? Honestly, Apple Music, because they pay double for the streams that you get on Spotify. I mean, I get 0.003 cent per stream, approximately, on Spotify. So if you do just happen to have what's it called, thing on Apple Music, if you're torn between Apple Music and Spotify, for the artist, not just me, for all the artists, in my opinion, you should use Apple Music, even though the app can be a bit wonky sometimes. But it just, the pay rates are higher. I don't know why they do that. I don't know why there's such a big gap. And let's not get into this. This is frustrating. If you look into like how little money musicians make from streams, it's so sad. So sad. I hope they change it sometimes. So yeah, Apple Music would be the greatest, but also honestly, Spotify is also awesome. Everything's awesome. I also upload my music gets automatically uploaded on a lot of other platforms too, like small ones. I don't even know all the names. If you want, I can write them down somewhere. I should probably do that, but I haven't ever met someone who uses these platforms. But there's other platforms where you can listen to music. I guess they use like different kinds of compression and stuff so that like music fans listen on there. Yeah, but you can listen to my music wherever you want. Honestly, I'm just happy if you listen to it. That's like the best thing you can do for me. That's such. Thank you so much. That's so awesome. I love you guys so much. That's so parasocial of me. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you. And see you next week on the weekend at latest, or maybe earlier. I'm just gonna make a tweet if I go live. I'm probably not gonna announce it early because I'm not gonna know when I'm gonna do it. So if you catch it, you'll catch it. And if you do, I'll be happy to see you. Have a nice weekend, rest weekend, and night, and good start of the week. Bye bye.